бронебойка. Наши шторма, когда заходили.
PMC Wagner Group of Russia, showing the trophies received as a result of Soledar's liberation. In footage released by musician on January 17, 2023, large quantities of weapons and ammunitions were left behind by Ukrainian troops at their positions, as they fled in panic from the recent massive attack by Russian fighters. As a reminder, Soledar is a natural military base with an area of more than 200 kilometers which can accommodate military troops, weapons, and military vehicles. According to Wagner, here, Ukraine lost 25,000 troops trying to protect it. Russian journalists point out damaged and destroyed equipment in most of the settlements, including abandoned NATO-built, and hundreds of city defenses that have not been destroyed. Ukrainian troops left behind heavy machine guns and huge quantities of ammunition, and among the captured ammunition taken by Wagner, there are interesting samples. For example, Swedish single-use grenade launchers, Bulgarian ammunition for the underbarrel machine gun grenade launcher, and cartridges from the Vietnam War, whose supply to Ukraine could be the subject of some Russian investigations. In particular, cartridges for Soviet weapons from Bulgaria, whose military-industrial complex worked almost entirely for Ukraine, produced bullets, and precise Soviet bullets. Yevgeny Prigozhin, head of PMC Wagner Group, personally came to Soledar to present medals to his fighters. Prigozhin introduces a commander who captured Soledar just 2 weeks, and he talks about the weapons available and the best troops in the world. PMC Wagner takes Soledar based on experience, not by force. From what can be seen, it's precisely that considering the defeat of armed forces of Ukraine, the city is relatively intact, especially the center. Cities are our element. We are without equal, says Wagner. PMC Wagner fighters again got their hands on a huge warehouse with weapons and ammunition in the salt mine in the village of Pereskovievka, near Soledar, which had been liberated several months ago. Wagner reports that in footage released on April 30, 2023, they show live from underground in the surviving Soviet armory, which was made in the 1960s. And all this at a depth of 150 meters in a 5-kilometer warehouse, including 28 tunnels complete with ammunition and weapons, and an autonomous repair base. The scale of the underground arsenal used by Ukrainian military is impressive. Here, about 300,000 boxes of Soviet weapons, and a number of Western weapons were recovered by Wagner. NATO gives, and Russia takes, said one of them. It was reported that armed forces of Ukraine attempted to remove all the latest weapons from there, and tried to destroy the arsenal, as they retreated prior to the liberation of Soledar, but were unsuccessful. In this case, the Moscow defense official responsible for providing ammunition will solve the problem of supplying equipment. A large number of these weapons and ammunition are guaranteed for the Russian armed forces, including Wagner fighters for victory. At the end of the video, It shows footage of the situation in the warehouse after being arrested.
Это еще до взятия штурмовыми группами ЧВК «Вагнер» населенного пункта Аббаса. Вот цех для ремонта СПГ. Вот, например, яркий представитель поломанного СПГ, который сюда притащили с передка подразделения с двумя осколочными пулевыми, даже с тремя. Вот, ну, починить его, опять же, не успели. Вот этих Томпсонов у меня десятки тысяч. Новые в маске, упаковочные листы украинцев для ведения боев.
The head of PMC Wagner Group, Yevgeny Prigozhin, said the more than 300,000 boxes of weapons and ammunition in Soviet depot could arm 1 million troops.
И второе, это занимательная математика от ЧВК «Вагнер».
According to a clip from Telegram yesterday, on May 2, 2023, Prigozhin announced about the big trophy in the giant ammunition depot, which Wagner's warriors captured in Soledar a few days ago. Huge stockpile of small arms at 150 meters depth, in 28 galleries along 5 kilometers, abandoned by Ukrainian troops as they hastily retreated, after being defeated.
Вот, значит, показываю сокровища солидарских складов, которые длительное время хранились, перебирались, упаковывались и все остальное. Значит, вот это вот.
This is unusual, although there are Western weapons, but almost all weapons are Soviet weapons. These were thousands of rifles, such as Thompson, Maximov, Sudayev, Shpigin, and other light machine guns, which Prigozhin's men had captured from Ukrainian troops. The video shows slightly better the Thompson machine gun family recovered from a box that had been sealed since World War II. It is known, the machine gun was supplied by the US to Russia around 1944-1945, to help the war against Nazi Germany.
Пулемет, ППШ, ППС, Максимы. Скорострельность высочайшая, не хуже современного вооружения. Дальше, пулеметы Дегтярева, полевые, да?
Meanwhile, 10,000 guns will be donated to the Wagner fighters, and they are willing to exchange artillery shells. I propose to publish an announcement to everyone I can. No one cares. I am willing to exchange the guns of 1 million people for artillery ammunition 300 tons per day, said Prigozhin, showing the unsealed gun box.
Нам это что, не нужно никому? Надо оставить здесь?